All right, here we go again. I don't know, thought I was recording, but apparently not. All right, back to this. So I went inside and I got my my skimmer to skim the top, the foam off the top. Oh no. Don't tell me I'm out of propane. Fuck. Yep, I'm out of propane. All right. Well, we're gonna have to fix that. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. And we're losing my face again. Hello. All right, here we go again. Testing. Okay. Now, hopefully we keep this going. So I had to switch propane tanks. Oh, don't do that. I had to switch propane tanks because I ran out. So thank God I'm not in a rush. It doesn't feel right to me. Okay. So like I said, I really enjoy this, making this content, making this soup here. I'm just watching it to see that it's boiling. So what I like to get in there is some of the vegetables that are going to take the most time to cook. Once I got the chicken in there, I'm going to start skimming this. I like to get all that. I'm skimming, but I don't feel like it has a, it's not there yet. I'm trying to get all this, that froth or whatever you call it off there. Again, I don't like taking all of the fat out because I like the fat. Oh yeah, we're boiling. But I like to get a lot of it out. Oh, that's the beauty of cooking in the backyard. I'll give these a little. So it doesn't take very long for chicken thighs to bone-in chicken thighs to cook. It wouldn't surprise me if they're already there. This is why I like to bring a thermometer. So right there, yeah, 147. So it's getting there. I mean, that means that chicken is almost cooked all the way through. So we'll give this one a shot here. Yeah, look at that one, 168. That baby's done. That chicken's cooked. All right, let's get to going. So I like to take this garlic. What I do with this garlic is I just cut the top off. You see? Just like that. I cut the top off so that you can see the just the garlic's in there, and I dump that whole thing in there. Oh, and there's no it's just kind of chaotic the way I do this. This Mexican MSG, that's what I call it. Norris Caldo de Pollo, chicken bouillon. This is, I call it Mexican MSG. And then I have a little song that goes, you down with MSG? Yeah, you know me. Ah, man. I can't believe I told you guys that right now. It's the truth. You down with MSG? Yeah, you know me, baby. Let's turn this down a bit. It's getting a little wild in there. You see all that steam? I'm doing too much. So, I like a lot of this. I prefer, you can salt it however you like, but I like a salty, on the salty side. Not super salty. This thing lost me again. Hello. Oh, that thing loses you a lot. I guess when I go over here, I gotta be careful. I gotta be aware of that. Keep losing you guys. So like I said, I don't like a super salty broth, but I do like it have some salt. Oh yeah, it's not there yet. It's still watery. That is not there yet. So this is a different spoon, by the way. Not that it matters. I'm being all proper with the camera on. But to be honest, I'm not that proper. I'm clean, kinda. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna fake the funk. I mean, I'm not gonna put, anyways, I'll just leave it at that. Sometimes I just say too much. All right, we're boiling there. I'm gonna say, I bet you that I threw that whole broccoli in there. What I like to do is I like to just get my salt level right before I throw in those vegetables. I'm getting kind of worried. I don't even know if I have enough of this. That's still watery. I'm gonna throw another, it's a lot of water. It's a big pot. So we're gonna go easy here. Yeah, I've also made this with just like salt. I've done it. I know, like my uncle, he likes it when I do it with less of this MSG and more just basic salt, pepper, garlic salt, which I do. I like that too. But I love chicken bouillon. I put it in I put that stuff in everything. When I make my rice, my Spanish rice, Mexican rice, that's what I use. You know, bro, I gotta stop bucking around. This thing's watery. I'm just gonna dump it in, bro. Gotta be careful though. When you start getting like that, start to say bucket. Next thing you know, you got a salty ass pot of soup. But the good thing, the beauty of it is, with soup, you could just add more water. If I overdo it, I'll add more water. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. But then with a big pot like this, you also don't want to over water it, because then you water down the flavors. Let me see. I don't know. It's not quite there for me yet. Still not quite there. Let's see, where we at. You got me? Camera? I'm gonna say it still needs a little more. I'm gonna just go in. I'm just gonna go in on it because I'm gonna add the vegetables. Yeah, heck, what the heck? I'm gonna add the vegetables and then it's gonna water. Even if I over salt it right now, it's gonna still get watered down. All right. Okay, so I got the garlic in there. This in the trash. Got me a trash can right here, which is kind of nifty. Let's see what we got next. And I washed all these surfaces down before I even started. So another easy one we're gonna do, onion. I cut these onions just like this, I just got a whole yellow onion, and I don't get too crazy with it. I throw that in the trash, and I like to take this top layer off. I take a big chunk of it because I don't like that. I don't like when you bite into a piece of onion in the soup and it's like that top layer that still kind of doesn't really, no matter how long you cook it, it still doesn't get soft. I kind of want it to. I like when these, like the onion and everything, kind of dissolves in the soup. You know, I tend to like a more mushier soup than most. I want everything soft in there. A good friend of mine, my good buddy Albert, he tells me I'm eating, when he sees me eating soup at lunch, he goes, oh, you got your baby food. He calls it my baby food, which I think it's funny because once I put this all together, chayote, oh, it's chayote. I like to throw a chayote in there. You know, it's like a healthy, I don't know what it is, but it holds its consistency. Chayote, I don't know what they call it in English. It's very low carb, and it's the closest thing you're going to get low carb to a potato. And it kind of stays firm though. It won't turn into mush. That's what I do like about it. This is why I love cooking about outside. You just kind of throw it all in there, man. You just get in it. Get all up in it. See? There we go. Yeah, chayote just kind of, one thing that's important too is celery. I got 4 stalks of celery. You know, there's no real science to it. I've never measured it. I just go off of taste. I probably could measure it if somebody wanted the recipe. You know, the one thing I like about cooking is, and I got this saying from one of the guys I follow on YouTube. His name is Arnie Tex. He's like a barbecue guy in Texas. Arnie Tex. He always says, ain't no right way, ain't no wrong way. And I love that saying because in cooking, especially in a lot of these recipes, it's what you like. So celery going in, celery, you figure it out, you know. Oh, let's get these chiles in there, bro. So I got 2 jalapenos and 1 serrano. I know I'm just on here just murdering the Spanish accents. And then I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, so you can probably tell by the way I talk. But oh, this knife. I get a little fancy here. I like a sharp knife. Gotta be careful. It bugs me when you start to feel that blade kind of, there we go. Bugs you when you kind of feel the blade pushing, not cutting, you know, mushing the vegetable. I don't know, it kind of bugs me because I want a sharp knife. You know, I took these knives, they got dull, and inside of like I don't know if it's an Ace or a True Value, they have these machines that they put the knives on now. And they put it in the machine and it like lines everything up with a laser. It's like $8. And then the machine sharpens it and it comes out. You know, the associate does it for you. It's real simple, like how they do the keys. Like how it's like a key making machine, basically. All right, we got that. Don't forget the cilantro. You know, with cilantro, I throw it in there. I always do. I just buy you can see it's a bundle, and I throw it in there. I rinse it out real good, and I just do this. Keep it simple. I chop the top off, and I throw it in. Some people say you shouldn't throw it in here. It's not the right timing. I don't give a shit. I just throw it in. This is how I make this soup. This is nothing fancy. This is stuff that I put this soup together in, you know, It's something I'll put together in, I don't know, an hour, usually. All right, so now we got carrots. How many carrots? We got carrots here. You know, I get my produce from Stater Brothers. If you're from Southern California, you know who Stater Brothers is. I catch a lot of flack sometimes. Well, sometimes people say that Stater's is overpriced. I like to peel my carrots. Not crazy, but just some. And people say Stater Brothers is overpriced, but I swear I've made my soup with vegetables from other markets that, yeah, they're cheaper. I swear the vegetables taste better from Stater's, and that could be just in something psychological because I pay more. You know, I got this whole pot of soup together for minus the spices, just the vegetables and the meat. The pack of chicken, that's all I bought. It was like 26 bucks, $26, and it's like, honestly, I could eat, there's 10 chicken thighs. If I eat one per bowl, I mean, this is like 2 days worth of food, easy. 3 meals, that's if I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I do sometimes. 3 meals. So 6 meals for 26 bucks, forget about it. That's a deal. It's a fucking steal, man. So I typically will eat this soup for lunch and dinner when I'm really on one. But if not, I just kind of mix it up. You know, in the morning, on the days, I call them my off days. On my off days, in the morning, I'll have like 2 eggs. I make them sunny side up with very minimal oil. And I'll use a piece of like toast, like the keto toast. They make this Inc. Keto sourdough keto bread, and I'll have just a piece of toast, plain toast, nothing on it, and the 2 eggs, and a scoop of protein powder, like a shake, and that'll be my breakfast. And then I'll have this soup for lunch and dinner, and when I'm able to stick to that, I gotta have a rag to blow my nose. Excuse me. That rag, I will use that one for my nose. Got to remember that. That one goes in the back pocket. I guess I'll wash my hands. Over here. Or I hear somebody in the comments like, talking about good roast. What was I talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Let me get a video of this. I want to show you guys what I'm working with here. I guess I could grab the camera. I don't want to move the camera because that little camera, it's a heck of a learning curve for me on that thing. So what I'll do is I'll take a little video here. Oh baby, look at that. Take a little video. That's just everything coming together. And then I'll edit that later. Forgive me, I shouldn't have touched my phone because I'll forget I'm even recording the video, and then you'll see me on here checking my friggin' social media. All right. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay. Carrots are in. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the vegetables. Oh, let's get this cabbage in there. So, yeah, I swear that the produce is better. I stand on that. If I'm crazy, let me know in the comments. I mean, I've gone to the other places. I know what people are going to say, you know, that they go to Aldi or they go to Cardenas or one of the Mexican markets. Yeah, it's cheaper. It is definitely cheaper. See, I just cut that up like that in 4s. See how I did that? Keep it real simple. Just throw that in. See that? Yeah, it's cheaper, but I swear that I can feel like the vegetables don't taste as good. They don't have flavor. And it's just vegetables, but vegetables have flavor, man. When you eat, especially when you eat a lot of them, you can really distinguish a flavorful vegetable. Look at that. I just throw that in there. See? It's a lot. The base of it is cabbage. It's a lot of cabbage. And then I cook it down, man. I cook it down basically until it all kind of blends together. It gets soft. I like it to be soft. I scoop it out and it's all soft. So I do all that. I got all the cabbage in there. Okay. And I still got the zucchini. I'll throw that in. But I forgot one thing that I always throw in here, which is broccoli. And I have frozen broccoli. It doesn't really matter if it's frozen or not. So I'm gonna go grab a bag of that real quick. Okay, I'm back. Over here. Over here, camera. Oh, there it goes. It woke up. So I got these frozen bagged broccoli florets. I throw a lot of broccoli in there. Sometimes I throw one bag, sometimes two. Today I'm going to do two because I had it in there. I got a lot in the refrigerator and I want to get rid of it. And I turn this up because this is frozen. You could just throw them in frozen. It's fine. What I like is when the broccoli melts, it all melts in there and it all becomes part of that broth. So it's just like I don't know how to explain it. That broth, it just turns into like, it feels like you're drinking life. You know what I mean? Like it's alive. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just vegetables. You know, after eating all of that processed food and when you dive into this soup, like tonight, I've been really, with the social media, I've been eating like crazy. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. All right. Let's get a video of this. We can mix this in later. Show, look at that. Oh, baby. Ooh. Oh, baby. I mean, that ain't nothing but good right there. That ain't nothing but goodness. Ooh. It's just vegetable heaven, man. Gotta get this pot hot. I don't really know how to balance this flame. I don't cook with this very often out here. It's been a while. And these, I kind of cut them kind of fat because I don't want them to just disappear in the soup. I cook it so long that everything will just turn to absolute mush, which I like, and it's hard to, that's the battle all the time. And I don't like the butts of zucchini. I know you can eat that stem, but I don't like it. It looks weird to me. You know, the butt end. It's totally edible though, I've eaten it. But I cut them off. But I leave the front. All right. So that's it. And that's everything. And that's everything right there. So now we just let it all come together. That's all we do. Let it all come together. All these flavors. I'm going to give it a little taste, give it a little taste. So at this point, you'll be tasting some of that spice. It still has a lot of time for it to come together. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Everything kind of mellowed once I threw all the vegetables in. It's not too salty, it's perfect. It's perfect. So we just got to let it all come together. And I'll squeeze a little bit of lime on top. I'll add a little bit of black pepper to my bowl. And that's it. So once I have this all put together, I'll show you a bowl. All right, I'll see you soon.